Yeah, and then I'm just going to jump in here sideways with one thing that just binged up on my phone is today the Mo Wilson story premieres on Netflix, and it's hopefully more of a story about who she was as a writer and less of a story of the drama of her murder. But that premieres today, and Bicycling Magazine interviewed her family, and wanted to continue the theme of telling the story of who she was as a person and a little less of the ABC 2020 dramatics that have been out there in the story. So check that out on Netflix. I'm gonna watch that soon.
Oh yeah, thanks for letting me know because I knew that was coming out. And she, yeah, a little Mo Wilson side story. She was NorCal, rode a lot of the Grasshopper events, which I ride and work at now. And that whole tragic story of what happened with her. I did actually get to meet her briefly at the beginning of that year. And the Hopper series still raises money for the Mariah Wilson's Foundation. So, yeah, RIP. And yeah, she would have been a player in all this stuff we're doing now with the Lifetime Grand Prix and racing. You look who won Sea Otter that year and who beat Sophia, and it was Mo Wilson. So, thanks for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I often think of her. There's a certain stretch on Elfin Forest where I ride my bike all the time, and I remember when she was getting ready for BWR, which she won in commanding style that day. She was on a Specialized Athos, converted to a gravel bike. Lightweight, smart move, to be honest. My friend Brian Coe of Veloworthy was showing her the course from the back of his e-motorcycle, and I was riding, and all of a sudden, I've never really been passed by an e-motorcycle, and all of a sudden, they passed me, and I had just told him, hey, the course is this way, and you got to, I'd given him some local knowledge of the course, and they passed, and she was pre-riding the course on the back of his e-motorcycle, which is something that I'd never seen before. And so every time I ride through there, I think about her being right there and them waving at me. And so she lives on.
Yes. Yeah, that's a great little memory right there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Myself as well. So, and to your point, every time you ride by, right, you
Yeah.
think of that. It's like when you listen to a certain song and it takes you back to a certain point in your life. So awesome.
So we did some riding this last week. You were at the Grasshopper event. Tell us about
Yes.
that.
Yeah. So I was at the King Ridge Hopper, which it was this year, and they did have it again last year. The only kind of paved hopper. It's like 95% pavement, 5% dirt on the long route. And the only hopper that they do a segment style or enduro style event where you time certain stages of it. So two routes, a short course and a long course.